Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Human Diseases and Genes. In this video, I will discuss about Omenn syndrome. Omenn syndrome was first described by Dr. Rudolf Omenn in 1965. He documented the condition as a severe form of combined immunodeficiency characterized by a combination of immunodeficiency, erythroderma, and eosinophilia. Omenn syndrome is a form of severe combined immunodeficiency associated with high mortality rate and characterized by a combination of immunodeficiency and specific clinical features. It is a genetic disorder that results from mutations affecting the development and function of the immune system. It occurs in fewer than 1 in 1 lakh individuals. Omenn syndrome symptoms include severe skin problems, failure to thrive alongside recurrent severe infections due to a weakened immune system. In addition, children with Omenn syndrome develop autoimmunity in which the immune system attacks the body's own tissues and organs. Affected infants often present symptoms shortly after birth, usually by 3 months of age. Skin manifestations are severe, generalized redness and scaling, that is erythroderma, is present. Presence of higher concentration of immunoglobulin E, eosinophils, and low levels of main types of antibodies and B cells in blood are also reported. Excess number of activated T cells in blood of infants is also reported. Lymph nodes and spleens are enlarged. Digestive issues like chronic diarrhea and malabsorption are present. Infant fails to gain weight due to compromised immune system. Infants are extremely susceptible to bacterial, viral, and fungal infections. Hair loss, that is alopecia, including eyebrows and eyelashes, are also observed. Omenn syndrome is caused by mutations in genes that are essential for the development and function of T and B lymphocytes, like RAG1 and RAG2. These genes are involved in VDJ recombination and Artemis. Omenn syndrome is inherited in an autosomal recessive manner. RAG1 gene is located on chromosome 11 P13 band and one protein coding exon. It encodes a 1043 amino acid protein and the complementary DNA is approximately 6.6 kb long. The human RAG1 protein consists of a catalytic core housing the DNA binding and cleavage machinery and non-core regions at the N and C termini that regulate its activity and function. The core region contains a nanomer binding domain, that is NBD, a dimerization and DNA binding domain, that is DDBD, a pre-RNase H domain, a catalytic RNase H domain RNH containing the active site, and a zinc binding domain. Mutations in RAG1 disrupt the process of VDJ recombination, which is essential for generating a diverse array of antibodies and T cell receptors. The human RAG2 gene is a single exon of approximately 2.16 kilobase pair in length, and this gene encodes a protein with an N-terminal region containing 6 Kelch-like repeats that form a 6-bladed beta propeller structure, and a C-terminal region with a plant homeodomain, that is PhD, and a nuclear localization signal. Similar to RAG1, mutations in RAG2 affect VDJ recombination and impair immune system development. Artemis gene is located on the human chromosome 10, specifically on the P13 band, consists 14 exons and span 57 kb of DNA. Artemis gene encodes a 692 amino acid protein consisting of an N-terminal catalytic domain that is metallo-beta-lactamase and containing a unique zinc finger and an unstructured C-terminal regulatory tail that interacts with DNA, PKCs, and other proteins in DNA repair. The full human Artemis gene is composed of 14 exons and is involved in VDJ recombination and the repair of DNA double-strand break. Artemis acts as a nuclease, primarily opening DNA hairpins and processing DNA overhangs during VDJ recombination and DNA double-strand break repair. Mutation in Artemis gene affects DNA repair and recombination process. Omenn syndrome is inherited in an autosomal recessive manner. Diagnosis involves evaluating symptoms, laboratory tests, and genetic testing. Lymphocyte phenotyping by flow cytometry confirms the absence of B cell and the presence of abnormal T cell population. A deficiency or abnormal number of T cell receptor excision circles, a marker of recent T cell production, has to exclude other conditions. Genetic testing identifies the specific genetic mutations and confirms the disease. Effective management of Omenn syndrome involves a comprehensive approach that includes immunosuppression, infection control, nutritional support, and careful monitoring during IVIG therapy with hematopoietic stem cell transplantation as the cornerstone of treatment. Diagnosis at birth may lead to protection for infection and improved transplantation outcomes. Intravenous immunoglobulin, that is IVIG, may be administered to help to manage complications. Immunosuppressive like cyclosporine is frequently used to manage the autoimmune aspect of Omenn syndrome, such as skin inflammation. Prophylactic antibiotics like broad-spectrum antibiotics and antifungals such as nystatin are often used to prevent infection. Antiviral agents like acyclovir may also be considered to prevent life-threatening conditions. Strict isolation for other people is necessary. Hematopoietic stem cell therapy, often from a bone marrow or cord blood donor, is the standard and curative treatment for Omenn syndrome. Continued monitoring is essential to ensure successful engraftment of the new stem cell and to manage any complications. Immunosuppressive therapy such as cyclosporine may continue for a period to prevent graft versus host disease. Careful management of skin and mucosal hygiene is crucial until the immune system is fully reconstituted. Early diagnosis allows for timely transplantation, significantly improve the chances of a successful outcome and survival. This is all about Omenn syndrome. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful and learned something new, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel Human Diseases and Genes for more health insights. Share this video with your friends and family members to spread awareness. If you have any queries, drop a comment. I would love to hear from you. Don't miss my next video. Until then, stay informed and take care of your health. Thank you very much.